Phil, so I guess how cool is it to see UFC come into the CBS Paramount family for you?
It's great. I'm a huge sports fan. I love any sports. I'm getting to know more about UFC. I'm kind of a newbie to the sport, but I got really pumped up when I saw the press conference. It just reminded me a lot of back in the day watching boxing with my dad, the big fights. I was a big fan of Sugar Ray Leonard, and I loved all the rivalries in the boxing world. So to see some of the rivalries at the press conference the other day, and this young fighter from Liverpool, first of all, what an accent, right? I love the hype, and I'm excited to see this. I've never seen a live UFC match before, so this will be fun.
Dana White always says, if you're interested, once you see the live event, you're kind of hooked. So it'll be interesting to see how tonight goes for you. But would you ever consider inviting some athletes from this world onto the Amazing Race at some point in this 7-year relationship?
You know what I thought you were about to ask me? Would I ever consider getting in the ring? And I was ready with that answer. No, thank you. This is one time when I would prefer to watch. Absolutely. I could see a UFC team being on Amazing Race. Look, athletes, people who compete, they train hard. They're incredibly focused. These athletes are so highly tuned, and you think about the discomfort that they have to put up with as a fighter. It's one thing to be a soccer player and you're fit, and you get discomfort because you're tired and you're running around the field, and what do they say? You run something like 10 miles or something in a soccer match. But imagine being pummeled and then still having to get up, and you're still competing. And so on Amazing Race, we shoot 12 shows in 21 days. There's a lot of discomfort. A lot of times you're sleeping out on the street waiting for something to open before you can go in. It's not a luxury gig. So I think UFC fighters would be able to easily put up with the discomfort. A lot of them have traveled. A lot of them are hyper competitive, of course. So I could see them doing well, and I think they would be fun. They're big characters. They're larger than life. So I could see that.
I'd love to see it. And I believe the other day, season 39 confirmed the renewal. I guess, can you give us any teases? Like, what should people be getting excited about?
Yeah, so 39, we're approaching now 1 million miles on the Amazing Race going around the world. And if you think about that, that's pretty remarkable, because to go around the equator is 25,000 miles. You think about how many times we've gone around the world and all the different places we've been to. So we came off the back of season 38, where we had Big Brother contestants. 39 was back to our usual format, where we went all the way around the world and we had new contestants, and we've got a great cast. That's ultimately what you cross your fingers for, right? You're hoping to get a great cast. We've got a really good cast, and we're going to some brand new countries, including Laos, which was showing off. And we might be heading towards a place where I have a close connection to as well. I'm hinting at a place I really love. Where might that be? It might be a long way away from here, but anyway, yes.
Just one last question. People, MMA fans, UFC fans, will be signing up for Paramount Plus, and they'll have access to all these seasons and everything. If there's someone who's maybe not all the way in on the Amazing Race yet, what would you recommend they watch that could maybe best hook them on the Paramount Plus app into your show?
I think this is one of the best things about streaming, and one of the best things about entertainment in 2026. The fact that people can go back who weren't even born when we started this show, and they can become fans. And during the pandemic, streaming peaked, right? Because people were stuck at home, couldn't get out, and people binge watched Amazing Race. So the number of people that have come up to me and just said, wow, first of all, it's hard to imagine, we've been around so long. It is still surprising, you've never even heard of the show? That there are still people. So the fact that it is available and people can go right the way back and go all the way through. If you love a show and you've got all those seasons to get through, you know what it's like when you have a favorite show and then you get through all the seasons and you're like, man, when are they going to produce another season? Well, with Amazing Race, it'd take you a long time to even binge watch all those shows. So, I'm excited for more and more people. The more people who can see the show, the better.